Hello, you welcome to our next tutorial. So today we are actually going to be talking about what we call the tables. We are going to talk about what we call the tables. Let's open our Microsoft Word. So we're going to use a blank document. So by default it brings us here. So today we are talking about what we call the insert, but under the insert we are specifically talking about what we call the tables. Assuming that you have some dummy text here, let's say equals rand into, let's say, 3 3, then we enter, and actually we need a table below our work. Assuming that this is the information we want and we need a table, let's say, in between, we can click here, then press enter, come onto our tables. Let's say first of all, let's begin with the columns and rows. So you can select any columns you want, any number of rows you want, then it will make for you a table. Specifically, if that's what you want, you click OK. So now this is one way we can create a table. That means that under these tables we can even make some modifications onto that the table. You can come and put any type of style that you want onto that table. You can make it in this form. Assuming that we will have, let's say we have some information here. Let's say we have names. Let's say we have quantity. Then we have, let's say, unit price. So we have the unit price. We can say, let's say we have Henry. So we have quantity can be, let's say, 70. Let's say unit price is going to be 500. Now let's say we have, let's say, John. We have the unit price as 500. Let's say by 100. So specifically that's it we want. So we can as well, for example, if we needed another type of column here and we didn't include it there, we can as well go back to our table. Then we come and say withdraw table. That means that they are going to provide us with a like pencil like something that we are going to use and drag, then draw a column there. Let's say if you're going to be looking at let's say the total. Let's say if we have got this, let's say we have used this, the unit price is this, let's say we are going to multiply this and this. So we can get that and put the answers there. Are we together? That's one way of creating a table. Another way, we can come and say insert table. For example, we are down here. We want to insert a table. We can say come here, insert table, put the number of columns you want, put the number of rows that you want, then it comes as that. Specifically that. We can also have another dummy text here equals rand, let's say 2 to 4. So now another way we can form a table. For example, you can be having a complicated type of table. For example, a timetable whereby you cannot know the number of columns and you cannot know the number of rows. That can be done in or under the draw table. We can draw that table. For example, we have this. They are going to drag. We can put columns. We can put rows. We can put rows like this. We can put columns. Then we are putting rows. And now remember, we can have this information and even delete them or merge them into other types that we really want. Are we together? So we have this information. For example, we can be in need of, let's say, removing, let's say, one of this. We can say we don't want this. You can come and highlight this. Then you can say right click and merge them into one. You can come highlight, right click and merge them into one. We can say we have here, let's say, days. Let's say we have, let's say, time, let's say from 8 to what, we can have here the word break. Assuming that it's a timetable, we can have lunch here. We can have lunch there. Let's increase their sizes so that we can see them well. Let's say Times New Roman, we increase the size. Then here under lunch also, highlight. Then we increase the size also. We can put it in Times New Roman. Then you may be in need of making this word to look below or to change the direction of the word. You can right click where it is, then come under what we call the text direction. So you pick any type of direction that you want your word to, then after that you can put it in the middle. The same applies to this. Right click, then come to text direction. I say, since I want this format, then I say that I can put it in the middle. So we have break and lunch. For example, you have the time here, let's say from 7, let's say 00 to, let's say 9. So you can as well change the direction of this one. Right click, come and say direction, then you can put any type of direction that you really want for your information. By the way, you can also include borders. For example, when you click onto this, we come to borders. We can change the borders onto our table. For example, this has been a single. We can say we want this. Then we can say we want the weight, let's say, to be like this or this. After that, we can come and say apply to all. Sorry. You can come and say, by the way, you can also use that, change the color of the what of the table. For example, that is going to be that. After that, we can come and say apply to all borders. So it comes as this. So if that one is not fine, you can go back, change. For example, we need the dotted. You can say apply to all borders. For example, if it is the entire table we have highlighted, come and say apply to all borders. It appears in that format. Are we together? That is specifically drawing a table. Now let's come back to our insert and we look at something else. We have converting something, convert text into a table. For example, we had our text here from here up to here, and we want to convert it into a form in form of a what? Of a table. We can come down here and say convert text to a table. They will ask you how many number of columns do you want. Let's say I want 3. Simple as that. It's going to do that. Then rows have been 2. Specifically, I've converted my text into a table. Now, also down here, we can insert what we call Excel spreadsheet. Now, let's come down here. We look for a new or blank what? Let's say I put this down. Enter till it goes to the next what? Next page. Or you can use the break as we did last time. So now I'm going to import a spreadsheet what? File into my Word. So I'll come down here and say Excel spreadsheet. So now by default it is going to open spreadsheet into my work. So I can put my, let's say I have names. Let's say I have names here. Let's say I have, let's say English. I have math. I have SST. I have science. I can as well be having the total. That means that we can even make calculations from here. Let's say I have Henry. Let's say I have John. Let's say I have Jude. Let's say I have Mike. That's the information we're having there. Then let's say here I have, let's say 11, let's say 12, let's say 13, let's say 14. And come back here, let's say 15, 14, like this. Just putting, no, this can be, let's say 23, let's say SST is going to be 33, we can say down here we have 42, let's say 23, let's say 44, down here we have, let's say 22, 44, 22, let's say 66. So we can even get the total from here by writing formulas. So if you have ever used Excel, of course you can say equals, we want the summation, come and say sum of what, sorry, say equals summation, sum of what, equals sum, you open the bracket, then you say from where, from this up to this. Press enter, then it will give you the answer. Then you drag over for this. So we can even make calculations into this. So after you're done, you click aside. It is going to bring that table into your work as that, with even the calculations it has made. Then lastly, we are going to talk about what we call drawing a quick table. For example, we can draw a quick table into our work. For example, these are some of the quick tables we have. I can decide to put this, it comes as that. Are you seeing? So it specifically brings that as a quick quick what? Quick table. Are we together? You can even modify the information to anything of your choice. Are we together? So it will always be making an automatic answer for you. Are we together? So that has been all about creating a what? A table, and specifically we have been talking about what we call the insert, but under the insert we have been talking about the inserting of the table. Hope you've liked the video. Hope you've liked the video. See you in the next video.